Greetings. I am Oliver the Otter.
And
Okay, is this high enough?
yeah.
Okay, I'll
try
try
to
to stay
keep them
there.
right there. So, what'd you major in college?
Mass comm. Hey kids, don't go into mass comm. Roll the open.
Here we go.
Let's bring it a good day.
You're a tiger. Give it up for Debbie Gibson, everyone.
We do it our own way.
Yes!
I'm gonna start crying and laughing so hard.
I did not do that. Melissa. We are live. Good morning, everyone. And welcome to the Jason Show. Hi, everybody. Happy Friday. Welcome to the show. Thank you. Very nice. You come to work and people clap for you. Keep that love going. Please say hello to my sidekick sister, the one and only Kendall Mark, everyone. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Happy Friday.
Have a nice day.
Yeah. Why are you staring at my tie?
Da Bears?
It's the Bears. But yeah, I don't know. But no. No, okay.
He was excited about it.
If thank you, whoever screamed, go. Look, you all know, I don't care about football, but I was born in Chicagoland. The first sporting event I ever went to, and one of only 3 things my dad ever did with me was take me to. Do I have to hang out with him? He took me to a Bears game one time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Soldier Field, very famous.
Well, it's a fantastic, fantastic.
I don't know if I'd go fantastic. The bathrooms could use some work. It is like 100 years old, but you know. What? We have U.S. Bank here. I mean.
I know. Oh, no. Let me be clear. I'm the home of the Vikings. I love U.S. Bank Stadium. I mean, yeah. Let me tell you, if I don't say that, a giant hook will come get me. I mean, you know what I mean? I love it. But you know what? Now, and maybe this will get them to invite. I've never been to a Vikings game. I know. No. Not because I haven't wanted to, but because I just haven't. I don't know.
Are you a pauper? Can you not get a ticket? I don't understand. I'm just saying that's what all the rest of us do.
Yeah, I don't know. I can get a ticket. No, I'm just saying. Did you call me a pauper?
A pauper?
A pauper? Okay. Wow, she's in a Friday mood, isn't she? Yeah. No, I can get tickets. I just haven't yet.
Okay.
I'll go this season. I'll go this season.
Well,
when does it start? Yeah.
There's some preseason.
When does the
Preseason's in August, then in
I'm not
September.
going to preseason. I'm not doing that. No.
September.
I want to go to a real thing.
September.
Okay. And it goes to okay.
January.
Okay. I'll go. Oh yeah, I want to go. Yeah. Where's the tranquilizer dart? Can somebody activate that? Anyway.
Spicy today.
Have you been?
Yes.
Well, I don't know.
Yes.
We don't talk about sports.
Yes.
Okay. Is it fun?
It's very fun.
Okay.
It's beautiful. I mean, you would like it even just for the architectural grandeur of the whole thing.
Okay. I'm already pretty gay. That would make me, you know what I mean? Walking around U.S. Bank Stadium going, look at the architecture. Mommy, I'm a pauper looking at the architecture.
I'm just saying.
I'm Kendall. No.
Just take a cheerleader win.
I already give people enough reasons to not like me. I'm not going to give them a couple more. Yeah. But no, you're right, because I love the 20s. Lord knows I love Target Field.
Yep.
I'm there, whenever they're home. So
we'll go to a game. I'll be on maternity leave so I can get Liddy City, and we'll go to a game. I'm sorry.
Leo, take 5, please. Seriously, if anyone has a dart, just in the audience, just.
I haven't had a drink.
Did you say Liddy City?
I did. I haven't had a drink since 2022, okay?
Yeah, I know.
It's been hard.
Again, that's how I knew you were pregnant. So that's right, yeah. Hey, Kendall, want to be part of this wine segment?
No.
She's pregnant. That's right. The only reason you would say no to that. Let's get started, everybody. It's time for the hot dish. Roll it, Leo. Here we go. A pauper. Anyway. Initial reactions are in for Indiana Jones 5, The Dial of Destiny. Why is because it premiered at the Cannes Film Festival yesterday. And before we give you some of the feedback, just in case you missed it, a little bit of the trailer here.
I'm retiring.
Well, in that case, what are we drinking?
Same for the goddaughter.
Dad told me you found something on a train during the war. A dial that could change the course of history.
Why are you chasing the thing that drove your father crazy? Don't move.
We need to get out of here. Stop! Sorry.
Helena! Dr. Jones, get him.
So, last night, this was cool. This was cool, you guys. Prior to the movie, Harrison was given an honorary award followed by a really giant reception, a giant applause, actually bigger applause for Harrison himself than the Cannes people gave for the movie itself. And it really, you know, we don't get to see Harrison cry a lot. Look at the video online. He was really moved by it. Well, but here's the deal. The same can't be necessarily said for the movie. According to some that was in the room, the movie got a very polite Parisian applause. You know what I mean? But I mean, it's the French. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, there you go, yeah. The BBC called the movie a gloomy and depressing final act. The Irish Times said nobody with a brain in their heads will compare Dial of Destiny favorably to the first three films. I love how they missed the fourth one. IndieWire, not mentioning Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, IndieWire says time is of the essence in a sequel that gets old fast. Now look, to be fair though, I read one positive one from Deadline.com that said it was great.
One is good.
Look, here's the deal. I rarely care what the shishi poo poo critics say. I want to see it for myself. I love this franchise. I heard one of the complaints that it was action sequence against action sequence against action sequence. I go, that's what we want. That's what we want from Indiana Jones.
What did I think it was going to be?
The hell you want, Yentl? I mean, you know what I mean?
I think it was going to be.
Do you even know Yentl when I say that?
Isn't he from that musical?
No. It's Barbra Streisand.
Oh, no.
It's a really old reference. I can't even get mad at you for that.
I thought that was from Fiddler on the Roof or something. Thank you.
I mean, it is Yentl. Okay, let's move on. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny hits theaters on June 30th. I'll give you my review when I see it. Next in the dish, Disney is aborting one of its most creative and ambitious projects. I got so many DMs going, Jason, did you hear this? The Star Wars, as it's really called the Galactic Star Cruiser, but the Star Wars Hotel is closing. The Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser is a 2-day immersive hotel experience, and it came with a hefty price tag of $1,200 per person per night. Family packages started at $6,000. Wonder why it closed. It opened last March, so you do the math. Didn't take long for Mickey Mouse to wave the white flag there. The final nights of the Star Cruiser will be available in September. You can't book for those nights yet. They put a pause on it because they need to deal with all the people that all 12 of them that had reservations
already
past the closing date. Look, I'll be very brief on this. Y'all know that I'm pretty immersed in this. This was no surprise to me. It was a little bit of a shock how quickly it wasn't gaining traction. And the number one reason, they priced themselves out. This is look, Disney is expensive on a normal Wednesday, but this was ludicrous. And you have a small base of people that have the means to that type of money. Then you parse that group down. Those people that are that big of Star Wars fans, because this isn't a normal hotel. This is like a game. It's an immersive 2-day experience where you really can't leave the hotel. I mean, look, my husband and I are huge Disney people. he didn't even want to go. He's like, I would rather put a campfire out with my face than go. You know what I mean? Because he doesn't like
Likes to feel trapped.
He doesn't like the immersive thing.
Right.
I'm still going to try to go before it closes. My prediction is it will either be turned into just a, you can lay money on this in Vegas. Bob Iger will either turn it into just a normal Star Wars hotel, which they should have done in the beginning, or they'll turn it into an attraction connected to Star Wars Land. Or they'll bulldoze it. I don't know. I mean, one of those, yeah. Next on the dish, the Duggars are the subject of Prime Video's next docuseries. I thought they went away, but you know what I mean? Okay, here we go. It's called Shiny Happy People, Duggar Family Secrets, and it exposes the truth behind the wholesome reality TV family. Let's look at this.
World domination was the goal.
If you have not gone through the basics seminar, I highly recommend it.
IBLP.
IBLP.
IBLP. The IBLP teachings aren't Christianity. There's something entirely different.
We have for every one of you the answer.
Thank you for agreeing to talk to us.
There's a story that's going to be told, and I would rather be the one telling it.
TLC created a PR show for Gothard's teachings.
You've probably heard of the Duggar family.
Everyone knew who the family was. We were part of IBLP as early as I can remember.
The biggest feature of Bill Gothard's teachings is authority. Kids obey the parents, wives obey their husbands. Everyone obeys Bill Gothard.
Gothard turned every father into a cult leader and every home into an island.
Shiny Happy People hits Prime on June 2nd, and it features just one of the Duggar family's children. All I'm going to say is, y'all are worried about drag queens? I'm sorry. The call is coming from inside the house. Yeah. We'll be right back. Back in a moment. You're gonna like this. Hey, welcome back. When you think of Hollywood studios, there's only a few in this echelon of Warner Brothers. HBO Max soon to be Max, dropped the trailer for its upcoming 4-part special. It's called 100 Years of Warner Brothers. This trailer is great. Look at this.
The factory system was breaking down. It has been described as one of the worst business deals in the history of business. We all looked to Warner Brothers for films that had a special quality to them and took chances.
They were very brave. At times that were not easy to be very brave.
We were always a studio that took risks.
And they walked that bell. If you're going to go up to the bell, ring it.
Hey, boys, look what I got here. Hey, where are the white women at?
And I've been ringing that bell ever since.
You know, we don't know if it'll work. Let's just try it.
You have to invest in stories that make people uncomfortable and have never been told before.
People being able to see their own stories. It is the greatest sense of validation.
Oh, hey!
This was the greatest place in the world.
Respect must be paid. Go ahead. Make my day.
So many great movies. Color Purple, Dirty Harry, The Shining, Full Metal Jacket. The home of Kubrick. I mean, Clint Eastwood. Clint has famously had an office on the Warner Brothers lot for decades. It's great, even if you're just a novice fan of pop culture or whatever, the story of that studio, and then kind of the, in the 70s, late 60s, early 70s, kind of the disillusion of all the big studios. I called it the studio system, where like if you were a
contracts.
Exactly. If you were a star in the 50s, and you would be contracted with just one studio, and they were ruthless with their stars.
Such a different world than what we have now.
Oh yeah, I mean now stars can work with whatever studios you want, but they would get vicious. I mean they would sometimes loan a star. Okay, Betty Davis, I'm going to loan you to Warner's, but yeah, I can't wait for it. It's time for a special serving, a hot dish all the way from Hollywood. Please give it up for Charlie from TMZ. Hi, Charlie. So Harry and Meghan want those photos from the chaotic scene in New York this week, I hear.
Yeah, they're actually demanding that a photography agency turn over all photos, all video from the night of the alleged chase. So as you guys know, Meghan and Harry claimed that they were in a chase with a bunch of paparazzi for over 2 hours after Meghan had accepted an award at an NYC event. And, this has kind of been a little foggy here because our NYPD sources said that their description of what had happened that night was really overblown. They had originally said that there was paparazzi chasing them and that they were going through red lights, that they were going up over curves just to get photos of them. So they actually sent a legal letter to Backgrid, which is a very famous photography agency. Backgrid had about 4 photographers there after that event that were involved in, trying to photograph Harry and Meghan that evening. They had 3 in cars, 1 on a moped scooter. And Meghan and Harry are saying, look, we want to see all the footage from that night. And this photography agency wrote back saying, sorry, you can't just demand us to give you stuff like kings do. In America, it works differently.
Yeah,
so they are saying, no way.
Yeah, I like them. I'm on side Team Harry Meghan, but on this one, no, you can't do that. I like you, but you can't do that. Next up, we're all recovering from that dramatic Vanderpump Rules finale. Yeah, thank you, audience. And so is the man at the center of it all, right? Tom isn't doing well.
Tom Sandoval looks horrible. So he showed up at the house that he still shares with Ariana, his ex that he was with for 9 years, but then there was the whole cheating scandal with Raquel, who was Ariana's friend. So we got some photos of him showing up at the house. He's been on tour. He was just doing a show in Texas. He doesn't have another show for another week. But the crazy thing is he still lives with Ariana, even though she is in New York right now. You gotta imagine it must be uncomfortable to have all the reminders of that relationship in the house that you guys still share, even though there was this cheating scandal. So yeah, he didn't look pretty well pulling up to this house. Looked very somber, and that reunion was, the finale was explosive. I can't wait for the reunion though.
Absolutely. I mean, under the best of circumstances, it's not fun living with an ex. Under these circumstances, I'd be staying at the Red Roof Inn. That's right, yeah.
I totally agree.
Have a good weekend, Charlie. Thank you. For more of these stories, go to TMZ.com. Have you ever, you don't have to, I don't mean to get all up in your business, but
get up in there.
But we're on TV, just keep that in mind. But have you ever had to stay with live with an ex, after you broke up?
I moved out real quick.
Really?
Yep. And I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
How about you?
Once, but for a couple days, and great guy, we're now really good. Mm-hmm. But we broke up, and then I had relatives coming in that weekend, and I said, okay, I'll tell you what, because we just got a dog, and so I didn't bond with a dog yet. I go, you can have the dog if you can be gone by sundown.
Scurry away. And did he do it?
As my relatives were coming down the hallway to stay, he was exiting. So it all worked out. He's a good guy.
It's all good.
I actually think he just got married. He's a good guy, and the dog, I love it. Yeah, it was very funny though. Next up, a meltdown by some Starbucks fans over ice. The Bucks, this is my favorite story of the day. The Bucks of the Star announced it will be changing its ice. And some customers are having a really hard time with this. So, audience, here's the deal. Instead of the current cubed ice, Starbucks plans to change to the nugget ice. This is like what they serve at Sonic and at hospitals. You know what I mean? The little nugget ice. Some people say they're worried the smaller ice, little barrels, will water down the drinks or change the texture of the blended frappuccinos. Starbucks says it will take a year to roll out the little new ice machines. I don't know about you, but I have a strong opinion about ice, and I do.
I'm so surprised.
And I just want to say thank you, Starbucks, because that ice is the best ice. The Sonic ice, yes.
The hospital ice.
I like it. I like it in root beer. I like it in a mojito. I like it so much. I went to a Crate and Barrel one time.
You did not buy an ice machine like that.
Kendall, I went to a Crate and Barrel one time, and they sell an ice maker that makes that ice.
You're
and
joking.
I almost bought it, but I got a look from somebody.
And you haven't gone to a Vikings game?
No, I'm just saying. I didn't buy it. But I'm just saying I love that ice.
Okay, I have no strong opinions on ice, I'm going to be honest, but Reddit is having quite the reaction to it. People who work there are like, it's actually making the drinks easier to make and more consistent, and the company has said this will actually cut down on their water waste by 2030.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's all good. It's all good.
That guy right there likes my ice. He likes it. He's like, why am I here? Yeah. Next to the dish, the trailer for the next Mission Impossible movie just dropped. You know I love a good trailer, and this looks so good. It's called Dead Reckoning Part 1. Look at this.
The world is changing. Truth is vanishing. War is coming.
It's been a long time, Van. You've no idea the power I represent. It knows your story and how it ends.
Listen to me. The world's coming after you.
His fate is written. Shall we write yours too?
If anything happens to them, there's no place that I won't go to kill you. That is written.
What do you think?
I mean, I've watched all the Mission Impossibles once, so I can't say, but were all those people in other Mission Impossibles, like, right?
Yeah.
Were they all familiar faces? I was like, I thought you were dead. No, you're not dead.
Yeah, maybe not all of them, but like Simon Pegg has been in a number of them. Yeah.
Okay, well that's cool for people that love that.
Yeah,
You know.
Okay. So, rousing endorsement from you. I'd say I'll write that down.
Write me down.
No, this is what I don't capital L love the franchise, but these are the type of movies. That's a movie. That's what will get all of us to go back into a theater and put up with people that talk and plop down the $30. Like Top Gun. Yeah. That's a movie. That's what you should see in a theater. Loud and big, you know? And
even I will see it in the theater.
No, but just like that, that's like the Indiana Jones. The reviews don't even mean anything to me. I'm just still going to go see it because you should see Indiana Jones on the big screen. Yes. Time to meet our final JVIP of the week. It's Rebecca McDermott from Osseo, Minnesota. And she loves all of our fun stories, along with my love of Disney. She watches a show on DVR with her mom. Hi, Mom. So they can bond. I love that. Rebecca will get a Jason Show mug. She's also entered to win the monthly grand prize. That includes being a VIP guest in our audience, a $150 gift card to Becker Furniture World, and a $150 gift card to our latest sponsor, the Institute of Advanced Aesthetics. We are going to take a very small break. Go get some more coffee. We'll be back in just a minute.
Coming up, she's back again. Are you heading to Vegas this summer? Well, Stephanie Hansen just got back, and she has a restaurant that you have to try, and maybe some to avoid. The best and worst of Vegas eats when we return.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the show. Las Vegas is a popular vacation spot. Look, we know it for casinos and pools and spas, but y'all, it's gotten to be a food scene. Great restaurants. Earlier this year, I got a chance to try out the new restaurant from Martha Stewart. And I told Stephanie Hansen that she had to try it when she was in Vegas a few weeks ago. Look.
All right, I've made it to Martha Stewart's new restaurant in Paris called The Bedford. It's very fancy. I don't know if you can see the copper pots in the back there. I mean, any good French kitchen would have those, but they are difficult to clean. It's really a beautiful space. It's like you're eating kind of in her house because it's styled very nicely. The lighting is really beautiful. They have some private dining spaces. Also, they have like a whole stack of her dishes, which are very cool in traditional Martha Stewart style, and you can shop them. So if you want some cake platters or some beautiful dishware, you can find it at the Bedford. And we're getting ready to have a drink and have dinner. And Jason said I had to get the bread basket.
Yes, I did. Here to talk more about the Bedford by Martha Stewart is our Martha Stewart, Leather Tuscadero, Stephanie Hansen, everybody. Yes.
You know, I don't get to wear my leather pants when I cook, so I was like, oh, I'm bringing out the leather pants.
You're making me uncomfortable.
Ah!
Okay. We saw that. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah.
I told Steph, I said, look, theme restaurants usually are hit and miss.
I was skeptical for sure.
I know you were. What do you think?
I really enjoyed it. The food was exactly like I thought it was going to be, like classic American style, but everything had a little twist that made it a little more upscale and Martha Stewart feeling.
That's a great way to put that. Yeah, what did you have?
Okay, so that's our lemon drop.
Yeah, the lemon drop martini and Martha's vodka. How was that martini?
It was great. They use a Polish vodka that has buffalo grass in it.
Yes.
Okay, so they're making the martini right now as we look. And we all had martinis. I had a lemon drop, which was delicious. They also had this drink that was like a mojito that had sour cherries that were marinated in it.
We had that at the table. The Martha-tini, though, that vodka was very interesting, wasn't it?
Yeah, because it's super vegetal. It literally has a blade of grass in it, and it's a Polish vodka, and it's made from wheat, and this grass flavor gives it kind of a vegetal, earthy, mossy kind of flavor.
But not in a bad way.
No, did that sound bad?
It did.
Yeah. Well, like mushroom has that same earthy umami, and to have that in a drink is unique and very fresh feeling.
And her mom discovered it.
Yes.
Which is sweet. The server told us that story.
Yeah, the server told a lot of stories, like... They were real cute. They had these white, like, linen jackets on, and Kurt's, my husband, said, so how many of those jackets do you have in the back? Because they were pristine and so, like...
It's Martha!
I know.
Okay, I did now, don't roll yet. I told Steph, and you kind of looked at me like, really? I go, you have to get the bread basket because it's the most Martha Stewart bread basket you'll ever see in your life.
It really was. And I have done this. Have you seen this on TikTok, the focaccia bread? So it's got vegetables pressed in it in a design. It was really quite good. The Parker House roll there too had like big crystals of crunchy salt. And that was like a brioche bun. It was so delicious. And then that third roll was kind of like a savory, sweet. There was like a berry or a plum in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
It wasn't
really,
just decorative.
Really good.
It was probably one of my favorite things, actually.
And I think it was like $18.
Yes.
So I will say the price, it was expensive.
Very.
It was not an inexpensive restaurant, but I really it delivered. I could see going there again. And I have feelings about Martha. I mean.
Yeah, you demonstrated that a few seconds ago. Yeah.
Well, like her recipes in her cookbook aren't always my favorite,
I know they're
but
not.
I love her aesthetic. And now she's like 81 and the cover of Sports Illustrated. How do the rest of us have a chance? I mean, come on, Martha, give us a break.
Okay, one more thing. Well, a couple more things. The tableside baked potato. A lot of people, restaurants do tableside salads. Talk about this. This is their specialty.
Really clever idea. tasted fine. Baked potatoes are my jam.
Me too.
You could get it topped with caviar, which was $153.
Yes.
So they mushed up the butter and the sour cream in there, kind of making you almost like your own personal sized mashed potato. You know, it was fine.
Okay.
Like.
And I told you that.
Yeah.
I said, we did it, and I said, like, my mom would love it. Dar, when we go to Vegas, that's what we're getting for you. But yeah.
At the end of the day, it's still just a baked potato, right?
One more thing, oysters.
Oh, yes. I had the oysters that were broiled with breadcrumbs and lemon, and there were sea beans. This is a dish that I'll order in any restaurant that has it.
Me too.
It was really delicious. And something else that I did not order, but a man sitting next to us who was alone did, and we ended up talking with him and eating his food too. It was the crab cake.
Did you ask him?
No, but he offered, and we said okay.
He just went over to his table?
He handed us the plate. Because he had ordered all this stuff, and he was alone, and he was like 100 pounds soaking wet and couldn't finish it, so we did.
Let's quickly
get the crab cake. It was amazing.
Okay. What's this? The soup and the main entree, right?
So that was minestrone. My daughter, we're crazy about soup at our house. We order it in fancy restaurants. Our other daughter had salmon that she really enjoyed. Kurt had, I think, a cheeseburger because that's all he eats.
Yeah.
But it was really quite delicious and beautiful spot in Paris, which, you know, I love Paris. But their restaurants haven't traditionally been that great.
Yes.
Other than one of my other favorites that I'll tell you about next.
Okay.
So,
tease.
Yeah. We'll come back with some other great restaurants from Vegas. How's that? Did I do it?
You did it. Yeah. I mean, yeah. What she said. We'll be right back. Back in a moment. Oh, God. I completely agree. More with Stephanie Hansen. Again, we talked about the Bedford by Martha Stewart in Paris, in Vegas, the Paris casino. But she has a few more restaurants to check out in Vegas if you're heading there this summer. First up, Mon Ami.
Mon Ami Gabi.
Where is this?
Okay,
What is this?
This is a Let Us Entertain You restaurant that originated out of Chicago area. Their restaurants are fantastic. This restaurant has been there for a very long time. It has the best servers. Most of the servers have worked there literally for like 20 years. And they remember you. When we sit at the bar, they remember us from a year prior.
Yeah, because you take food from other people. That's why they remember you. But yeah, go ahead.
Not exactly, but close. No, they just have the best escargot, beautiful fish dishes. They have the skate wing. I've never seen skate wing on a menu before, which is basically a flounder, and it's really lightly pan fried with this delicious butter sauce. Their French fries there, they fry them in duck fat. They taste like donuts. They're so delicious.
Where is this in Paris?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, right on the strip.
Yeah, and they have a great French
there.
75. That outdoor patio overlooks the Bellagio fountain. It's just an oldie, a goodie. Always know what you can get. They have beautiful steaks with maitre d' butter. I love that place.
Okay, Colin, make a note. Okay, Palace Station Oyster Bar.
Okay, this was producer Jeff's recommendation. You go to the Palace Station and you wait inside the casino because it's only got like 12 seats. And it's kind of like Al's Breakfast here, where you move over to the right, to the left, and they only cook these seafood dishes that they make in these big skillets right in front of you. So gumbo, they've got a raw bar. They make like beautiful pastas, cippinos. Everything about this place, the clam chowder, it's just, all of it is so delicious. It's fresh. It's made right in front of you. Huge portions. It's incredible. And people, like, you'll probably have to wait for 40 minutes in line.
Oh,
but you
I'm
talk
doing
to
it.
the people in your line, and it's really fun.
Let's move to the Cosmopolitan Hotel.
Okay, the Cosmopolitan has a place called Chino Poblano, and this is a Jose Anders restaurant, and it's not fancy.
No.
It's really accessible. It's half Chinese and half Mexican, which are two of my favorite cuisines. I love the steamed buns there, are so incredible. The tacos are great. It's just really easy and really fun, and who can't find something to love at a Chinese or Mexican restaurant?
Absolutely. Let's move back to downtown Vegas, old Vegas. Hugo Cellar.
Hugo Cellar is like, you could almost visualize the Rat Pack sitting in a red booth next to you. It's prime rib, it's fancy dry aged steaks. All of the salads are made tableside. They've got seafood. Every woman that comes in the restaurant gets a rose. There is a sommelier. Like, it's just a really fun, old school Vegas restaurant. It's not inexpensive. I was like, whew, when I got my bill. But super fun. When you order a martini, you get like the little extra in a crystal glass.
Yeah.
It's just super high-end, fun, and old school. Like the waiters too, they've been there 50 years.
The one that I added that Steph hasn't been, that executive producer Jeff and I always mention, in the Cosmopolitan across from the Chino Poblino. Yeah, across is our favorite secret pizza. And that is I've mentioned it many times on the show, I named it the best thing ever. It's a hallway, unmarked. It's unmarked. You go down this hallway and it's filled with album covers. And you walk down, and then when you get to the end of the hallway, it's a New York style pizza place, and with giant slices. It's so good. And at the end of a Vegas night, when you've had a couple cocktails, it's real good.
It's a couple times 10.
Yeah.
Also near the Secret Bar. Have you been to the Secret Bar in Vegas? You took me there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
There's another like little hidden door.
A lot of cocktails that night with you. Yeah, that was a lot. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, in Chino that's in the back of it.
No, it's separate. It's separate. I can't believe he can't remember being here with me.
I remember you. I remember you being there. Yeah.
We had a great time. There's a secret bar right by Secret Pizza that you can get delicious rum drinks.
Whatever Stephanie said. Yeah, I was there. If you missed, I'm sure Colin remembers this, yeah. If you missed any of Steph's picks, we'll be posting this segment on Facebook and YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube page, Jason Show TV, or head to Stephanie's website, Stephanie's Dish. We'll be right back. Back in a moment.
You remember that, don't you?
No, I honestly don't. Welcome back. We all know the lovebird pairs in Hollywood. You know, Ben and Jen, Beyonce and Jay-Z, John Legend and Chrissy Teigen. Well, there are couples that existed that you may have forgotten about or didn't even really realize they existed at all. And that is the inspiration for today's game time. Roll it, Leo. Here we go. So, here's how it's going to work. I'm going to name two celebrities, and you have to buzz in and tell me yes, they dated, or no, they didn't. Playing today to my left, it's her birthday. It's Chris, everybody. Next, she drove all the way from Seattle. It's Sammy. Yes. I'll be really quick about this. We say it all the time. Our staff, we love you guys in Washington. You guys treat us so well. We do really well there. I'm very grateful.
Seattle loves you.
See, I love Seattle. Hands above buzzers. Okay, here we go. First one. Chelsea Handler and 50 Cent.
Oh,
Sammy.
Yes.
Yes, they did date. They did date. Okay. Next. Brett Favre and Madonna.
No.
Well, buzz in. Oh. Chris, since you kind of answered first, I'll go. You said, what did you say? No. You are right, Chris. You are right, yeah. I get it, because in normal life, you wouldn't hit a buzzer for things. Okay.
Yeah, that's what's weird.
No. Here we go. Hands above buzzers.
Yes.
Snoop Dogg and Jane Fonda.
No.
Sorry.
Mine's broken.
I'll go back to my seat.
God, Chris, I love you. No, I don't. It's a dumb game. Who cares? We're having fun. Chris, you're right. No. Yes, you're right. No. this is only good when it goes wrong.
All
It really is, yeah.
I'm
Okay, here we go.
fabulous.
Hands above buzzers. Tom Cruise and Cher. Sammy.
Yes.
They did. They did, Sammy.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Okay, hands above buzzers. Simon Cowell and Carmen Electra.
Ooh.
Chris. Yes, Chris. Yes. My birthday girl got it. Okay, hands above buzzers. The drummer from Hanson and Baby Spice. Sammy.
No.
You are right. No, they did not. No, they did not. Yeah. I love the research team couldn't figure out his name. We just referred to him as that. Yeah.
Who cares now?
Just that kid. Yeah.
That guy.
Hands above buzzers. Nicole Kidman and Lenny Kravitz. Sammy.
Yes.
Yes, you
Hell
are right.
yes.
They did. Yeah.
Yes, they did. She did that.
You guys hear Sammy? She did that. Yeah. Isn't he? He's just one of the most beautiful human beings.
All day,
every day.
He has exploding pants. What is not to love?
It's been a very long road trip for Sammy. Right, my friends?
Oh, yes.
That's right.
Hard to love.
God, I love you too. Okay, here we go. Hands above buzzers. Where the hell am I? Oh, there we go. Al Gore and Betty White. Chris.
No. Please be yes.
No, they did not.
Damn.
But I'm just gonna pull back the curtain for a second. The person that wrote all the no ones, producer Ted.
Oh yeah.
Okay, here we go. Pam Anderson and Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Oh
No.
He's gross.
I'm
heebie-jeebies.
sorry, you said no. Yes, it's no. One more. Here we go. Hands above buzzers. Iggy Pop and Izzy Azalea. No, they did not. What did I said? Iggy Pop.
Yeah.
Oh, Iggy Azalea. Oh, Ted wrote Izzy Azalea. Thanks to both of our players. They're both going home with a Jason Show mod. We'll be right back. Back in a moment, everybody. Give me a hug, my love.
Oh my God, thank you. What I needed you.
Give me a hug, Chris. I
made
love
my
you.
day.
Welcome back. What have you been doing since we've been playing a game?
I've been on Pinterest.
It was
You want me to be honest?
It's the wrong answer. I thought you usually snack when you're not. It's like a little snacky time.
Oh, I snacked and I was on Pinterest.
Oh, of course you did. Yeah. Hey, if you want to be in our audience here, you don't have to go across country. But how long is this trip?
It's been like 2 weeks.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And take a look. You can't buy this sweatshirt like this. She bedazzled one of our sweatshirts. So yeah, I love it. Make it a good day. Go to eventbrite.com and search for The Jason Show. And also, you can get swag like that. We have brand new stuff, 15% off if you use promo code JASON15, all in caps. We'll be right back. Back in a moment. Welcome back. Well, wrapping things up. You know how this works. It's time for the surprise goodbye. Today, a sweet moment caught on tape at one of Taylor Swift's recent concerts in Philadelphia. A guy gave a note to the people seated around him and his girlfriend saying he planned to propose to her during the song Lover and asked them to start recording as he did it. As you can see, they followed the directions and caught the entire proposal on tape. The guy and his fiancée have been dating for 3 years and say the song Lover has very special meaning to them.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, look! Oh.
Oh, Goosey.
I hope she said yeah. She did? Okay, yeah.
That'd be awkward.
Where did Jordan... Where... Where did Jordan propose?
Yosemite.
That's
National
right.
Park.
You got proposed to in Yosemite and in front of the Bellagio fountains in Vegas.
Vegas.
Yeah, there we go. Next week on the show, Lindsay Ginsel throws a Vanderpump Rules party. Leslie Miller gets us ready for cabin season. And baby animals will be in the house. So get your tickets now. Go out there and be yourself because nobody can tell you're doing it wrong. Bye, everybody.